What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell,
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
The Tauolunga is the final touch to all of your fear. You know, the Tauolunga is the same word that gives to the top part of the fabric. You know, when it's there, that means the whole thing is finished. You know, it's not completely protected from the rain or from the sun before the Tauolunga is put there. Malu.
Whenever there's a visitation by another village and you've done the awa ceremony, you've done the speeches, the exchanges, the climax of the whole day is the Tauolunga. The Taupo, being the chief's daughter, is given the honor to represent that village in the dance. She represents the malu, or the dignity, or the honor of the village, just like how a daughter, you know, represents the malu of her family.
What I love the most about the Taupo is that she epitomizes those roles and characteristics of Samoan women in society. For example, the strength in her is often reflected in the different actions that she takes, the grace of her movement, and just that sense of mamalu, dignified and stateliness. And to me, that epitomizes the Samoan woman that's strong, graceful, but also holds herself well, whether that be within a family context, as a mother. All of us have that aspect of being a taupo within our lives.
I don't know, bro. That sounds like a huge role. Because, like, the honor of the family stands in the daughter, the chief's daughter. That's big. That's a responsibility I know that most women can just, like, understand alone, because the self-respect that they have, the value, the worth that they have for themselves, that's understandable. But when you're the chief's daughter, it just hits different, you know. It
does, and it speaks to the relationship dynamics that Samoans have with the relationship between the men and the women. Last time we learned that the men are the ones who usually do all the cooking and stuff. You know, that was different, you know, in comparison to our own culture. So I really love that, especially being the older daughter of my dad. You know, so I love that.
Facts.
It's so special, you know, although that it's the end, but the urge of shouting, here comes the pride in the village or the pride in the family. And this is why you see people crawling and people, you know, hitting everything, get out, you know, make way, you know. Her Majesty, or, you know, our special daughter from our hearts is going to put the end to this.
About the Samoan Festival of Rhythm, there is always a chiefess of the dance, honored in this way for her beauty and popularity. This is not the girl. Wait. There she is, with maids of honor. No doubt about her regal beauty.
Taupo in maluai ain. And this is when, you know, I dance. It comes out of my heart. Yes, I am here for you and you are there for me. You see my hands going. This is where the tamaitai should be soft. It should be gentle. It should be spiritual. When it comes to the war, we are looking at the internal war. She has a part, you know, her tautua, you know, her advice and her peacemaking vision, you know, is brought up by the Nefa'oki. I think she is warning, you know, I mean, take care, you know. I can also be strong, I can also be cruel.
I don't think y'all caught that, though. She said the war, it was internal. I don't know if anybody else caught that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said, pick your battle.
Yeah, exactly.
I could be strong, too.
Come on, man. Hey.
The pride, okay?
I guess it's a statement that when we go to war or when we're in conflict, it's our leaders who lead out front. And so when she comes on with that Nifo'oti, it's reflecting those statements about leadership.
Taupous present the Nifo'oti differently. Some come in so graceful and they hold the Nifo'oti, in their fingers, and they almost sort of, treating it with reverence, okay? Whereas others believe that it's a weapon, so it should be wielded like a weapon, getting ready to strike. In the old days, they used to have this practice called Fasavali Tuinga. Basically what it means is to take the Tuinga for a walk. And what that practice really was to have the taupou with a Tuinga and walk through the village, sort of lay claim on my dad owns us. And what that creates is a bit of tension because, every village has more than one elite. So there's been a lot of conflict over who wears the Tuinga, especially with Tauolunga as well.
When I watch a taupou dance, I'm always looking at the headpiece. The original tuingas, the old tuingas that I've seen, they were like in 4 or 5 pieces. The ones that you see nowadays is just a one piece that just gets slotted onto the head. But those ones were 5 pieces of material or siapo that was woven into the hair, tightly fitting the scalp. So it was very hard going to wear them. And of course, it's all upright as well. So there's an element of balance. There's an element of you had to be graceful.
Right.
Nowadays, it's all feathers and just a little bit of hair, and often it's those hair that you buy from the Asian shops. And that's the sad part of it, because they forget that the dance is not just her, the dance is with her ancestors. The belief is that the mana of the ancestors are carried by the person who wears the tuinga. That's why true tuingas are not just used by anyone, they're always used by people that are related to that headpiece.
It brings out all the heart and soul of our ancestors, because we feel we owe so much to them. It reflects the role of the tamaitai in the family. There can be a lot of problem, people turning sides to sides, all the trauma.
Oh, I love the sacredness of all of this.
Yeah.
How the lady was talking about the headpiece. When somebody really feel passionate about something, they throw a little shade. She said they're wearing what they get from the Asian shops and stuff.
Right. But it's supposed to be ancestral.
Yes, I love when people really feel connected to their ancestors. I love that because we shouldn't forget our ancestors. We should not.
That's a long line of balance there. Once you understand that balance comes, and then you just move different.
Yeah.
Burning up, But then here comes the tamaitai with the decisions that will bring peace.
She's commanding power, and that's probably best reflected in the role of the whiangainga, the brother-sister relationship. In the dance, the brother is the aiuli, who is forever on the fringe, but committed to her, so his whole focus, his eyes, his movements are about elevating her movements.
Love it.
The faithfulness of a brother, the commitment of a brother. And she reflects the sisterhood, her compassion that's in her grace of her movement, to show her compassionate part of her role in society, caring for the children of the brothers, being that sacrifice for the village, and also her strength, because the women, the whiangainga, traditionally had the power to bless and to curse.
If we row our canoe together, then we will get to our goal. If we don't, we'll either to the cliff or on the reef. And I'm sure we don't want to land there. And this all comes out in the Tauolunga. You see me all of a sudden, I remember, I have to be strong. I remember I have to bring the decision.
Snap back.
To, when my hands are going like this, smoothing the way, guiding the way. When there are two ways, then we have to bring it together so that we will stand strong. This is one moment where all of a sudden Samoa is brought together because of this Tauolunga. And this is why I always love and I always promote. My own girls, I taught them to dance well and to be proud as a woman, but at the same time behave and live it. I really think that...
Yeah, that was the end. It just cut off like that, though. And I'm pretty sure she had more to say, so there have to be a part 2.
Yeah, that was neat to learn about.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Now, y'all know we always sharing differences and sharing comparisons between our cultures, right? So the only thing that this makes me think of is our miming in church.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, it just brings me to like a reality of just stay balanced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the woman especially, though, stay balanced and recognize who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And that you do have a lot of control and impact to the people that's around you. You know what I'm saying? You can mend them, but you can break apart. So
yeah. For me, it's being connected
to
your people. Not just your ancestors, but to your people. I love that.
Five.
I love that. I just love the way women are respected in Samoan culture.
No, heard that.
All right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.